Let me just say, welcome to Gusto News on Gusto TV Africa, and I am definitely your host again. I am sure that you will never be tired of seeing me, and I will never be tired of coming to give you guys the latest update. How are you guys doing, and how has work been today? Because I'm sure a lot of you are finally resumed to work, and I'm sure again that a lot of you felt that this the weekend, the holiday should have just lasted for the whole week. But don't worry, it's good. I mean, the weekend is almost here, but we'll soon rest. For those of you that are like me, we'll soon rest. Don't worry. Welcome to Gosto News on Gusto TV Africa once again. Thank you so much for all that you do for us on Gusto TV Africa. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, and every quarter of contribution to see to the growth of the community. We say thank you very much. And without wasting much of our time, let's just get straight into the news for the evening. First on the news, guys, we have Davido. I'm sure at this time, by now, you guys are already like, what exactly is going on? Why is this man in the news like every second, every minute? Or is it because his album is about to drop now? It feels like he has to be in our faces. Anyways, it's in the news for no other reason than wanting to drop another single. So Davido posted, on his X account minutes ago saying, "You ready for the next single?" Like with a question mark. Are you ready for the next single, guys? Just this morning, we were still talking about how fans were saying, "Man, you've previewed a lot of songs of this album already. What is left, to be listened to, or what is left for us to listen to?" And now he's gonna to say, you know what? I mean, I want to drop another single, but are you ready? And now, you guys, let me just know in the comment section if you think that Davido is doing too much at this time, or it's just rollout strategies. It has to be in our faces. It has to be his name has to be on our lips. I mean, the project is about to drop, and definitely we need to keep talking about him, from the five stops to the live stream to the listening event, to previewing, a lot of tracks at the listening event. And now previewing another song and saying, "Are you ready for the next single?" Is Davido about to drop another single before the whole album drops? Or this one is just another song entirely? Well, we really cannot say. Now let's go into what people are saying on the street of X. So we have Adam saying single care. Now so we say shock because single, like another single. Is he trying to say, are you ready for this single that will be on the album? Now we have Still Pretty saying, thank God Almighty for Whiskey. Now waiting we go the year if Whiskey no dey be this Oluwa. Now this person is trying to say, thank God for Whiskey, thank God that we have Whiskey in the Afrobeat space. So it's more like a consolation for all the songs that Davido is dropping. Are you trying to say that Whiskey drops better songs and Davido just drops songs that are not really there? You guys are saying that and it's not me. So you guys let me know in the chat box if you think that Whiskey, you should be thanking God for Whiskey, for being in the Afrobeat industry. Now we have Biggest Ray saying, "Bros, I beg, just retire at this point." Why on earth? I used to say this in that, you guys, the audacity that you have, the audacity that every one of you have to, drop some kind of comments on, the internet and it really needs to be studied. Like it really needs to be studied. And talking about audacity, if there is one artist that really showed us what audacity, is after Sheyi Vibes this year, it has to be Odumodu Black. So Odumodu Black has been going on about, the machine is coming, the industry machine is coming, and we're all just, expecting the album, the project, with no date in sight right now. This man dropped a whole album, like a whole, project to promote another project that will still drop. And fans had a lot of things to say in the morning. So if you did not watch, the news in the morning, please, you want to go back to go and get updated, in case you are here and you are lost and you're like, when did you see all of that? Don't worry, it was this morning. And now Odumodu's Black, the machine is coming, that it dropped by surprise, that we did not know that it was going to drop. Has had 1.64 streams in its first day of release on Spotify Nigeria, guys. Over a million streams in the first day of release. But don't let me say too much. Let's go on to see what people are saying as regards to this particular feat that Odumodu Black has just attained. So we have King Perry saying, unannounced though. Guys, listen to this. Unannounced though, Ruga used 3 months to chase clout, insulted his seniors and colleagues, dropped and couldn't do 800k with more than 13 songs. Odumodu Black is him. If you support what King Perry just said, let me know in the comment section. And if you know that what he said is no, it's really not it at all. Also, let me know in the comment section if you think, that Odumodu is really him. And if you're going to compare him with Ruga, then Ruga has to be a subordinate to him. Let me know what you guys think about this person's reaction. And we have Rito saying more streams than Mini Idolo. I've told you guys so many times. If you want to drop your reactions, your comments, please with your full chest. Because now we don't know who this mini idolo is. Don't know if you're talking about Whiskey, if it's Davido, if it's Latan, if it's Victoni. We don't know who you are talking about. So please let us know in the chat box who you think this person might just be talking about. And now we have Adeola Daniel saying, safe to say Sheyi Vibes is bigger than Odumodu because they both did surprise drop. That's very true. I mean, that's true. That's true. And we had Shea Vibes recording over 4 million. But then let's see, what Odumodu Black can still record for the rest of the week. I mean, it's just in a day. It's not a whole week yet. It's not, 72 hours yet. So definitely we'll see what, that is going to be. And if we're talking about comparison, if we're talking about, Afrobeat artists that have really made the name for themselves in the Afrobeat space, it has to be Rema. Rema, the him himself, in the other reaction, this one said Odumodu Black is him. Definitely Rema has also come out to say, you know what, I am him. H-I-M, I'm that nigga. And then we have Rema and Ruga set to headline the Afro Jam Fest in Japan alongside Giyaki, Shensia, and Sawiti, guys. Hey, you guys know that since January, it's been Afrobeat artist headlining shows. I said it this morning. Like I said earlier, if you're not, if you did not watch the news in the morning or you were not updated in the morning, please and please, you want to go back to go and watch so that you can be updated. You guys know that we've come to report to you that Davido, Omale, Ashake, Hirasta, and now we are having Rema with Ruga. Afrobeat is really traveling. I mean, this is just, such a really good news. Now we have Olivia saying no one talks about how Whiskey doesn't get shows. You people have started again. I mean, how did we bring Whiskey into a Rema and Ruga conversation? I thought it was supposed to be, a Davido and Burna Boy conversation. Why are we bringing 30 BG into this? But you guys let me know in the chat box if you really think that Whiskey is not getting shows, or Whiskey is actually getting shows, but is choosing to focus on what might be more important to him at the moment. If you ask me what that is, I don't know, but you might know. So let's put it in the comment section. Then we have Big Chief. Okay, this is a lengthy one. Let's take our time to read. Now it says, I'm glad Ruga is getting the recognition he needs. 1, his talent is truly speaking for him. 2, doing the music thing on his own and still making waves is no joke. I mean, everyone sees that already. It's not, a thing of surprise. And if there's no one person that everyone was really thought about wasn't going to last long or do things very well on his own, it had to be Ruga. After leaving the Josin World Record, everyone thought that it was really going to be the end. But man said, you know what, this is only going to be the beginning. But you guys let us know in the chat box if you think that Ruga could have been doing, way better if he was still with his former record label. Or he's even doing way better now that he has left that label already. And talking about Omale, this morning, like I said earlier, I just said you guys gave you the update that Omale, was set to drop an album on the 16th of May, Clarity of Mind. Anyways, his manager, Muyiwa Awoniyi, has come out to say Clarity of Mind is not dropping on May 16th, guys. He just said it. Don't even know why this is a conversation. Anything regarding the album will first be heard from Omah himself. Okay. We've heard that. Now he's come out to say, you know what, this album is not dropping on the 16th of May. There should be no conversation about this. If an album will be dropping, if there's a date for the album, it will definitely be communicated. And Omale will say it first himself. Now he went on to say, nothing will dilute the execution of a well-oiled rollout. This will be understood later as usual. Talking about rollouts, guys. In the morning, fans, we did not have people say, no, could this be... Although we have fans saying, no, was it April Fool? Was it not April Fool? Now, this person is saying, nothing will dilute the execution of a well-oiled rollout. This will be understood later as usual. I'm leaving it to you guys. What do you guys think it meant by this particular statement? Is it trying to say that, there's probably a proper strategic rollout that will work if at all an album will be dropping? And if, there will not be an album, we really do not know at this point. But then, fantastic. You guys let us know in the chat box what you think about what he said. And if you think that the whole album dropping and the date was just April Fool's because it was posted yesterday and maybe it's just play with our heads and no album would be dropping. Moving on, we have Victoni. You guys know that Victoni, ever since he dropped, the song with Odumodu Black, Pity This Boy with the Future, and he almost collected that song from Odumodu Black. He's been in the news about, his artistry, his mastery, his talent, his sound. Everyone has just had, Victoni's mouth on their lips, and it doesn't look like they're stopping anytime soon. Why? Because Victoni has gone ahead to preview a new music. And if you guys have read it, let me know what you think about it. If it is sounding nice, sounding mid, or sounding like Victoni himself. And then moving on to what the streets are having to say about this particular song that Victoni has just previewed. We have Obasa saying, Davido featuring Victoni record will slap hard. Victoni is good. Okay. What do you guys think about this? Do you think that a Davido and Victoni record will actually bang? Or this person is just talking based off their assumptions? And we have Dave One saying Victoni really looks like Whiskey for real. Now, this is where I'm not getting it. If this person is saying Davido looks like Whiskey and is saying, and we have another person saying Davido and Victoni record will slap hard. Are you trying to say that a Davido and a Whiskey record will slap hard? Anyways, I'm just pulling your legs, but if at all, you guys let me know in the chat box if you think Victoni and Davido will actually do, a magic on a record together. And wrapping up the news, guys, we have our honorable legend, our legend himself, 2Face, 2 Baba. You guys know that last time it was in the news, it was about, ending his marriage with Annie Macaulay. Now, she's known as Annie Macaulay. Now, everybody has to start calling her Annie Macaulay. And then, him proposing to Natasha. In the news, everyone had one or two things to say. So now we've had, people on the street of X having a lot of things, including Very Dark Man himself. So now we have one person saying, power of a woman, 2 Baba newfound love, Natasha. Don't they carry am go where he no know. Waiting consign 2Face with Edo Governorship Election Tribunal. So, it was a video has been circulating of 2Face with his newfound love, Natasha, going around shopping, going to, the Edo Governorship Election Tribunal. And this person is like, what's 2Face's business with this place that you have brought him to? Now, Very Dark One has gone on to say 2Face deserves better and saying that he thinks Natasha, he said, I think you are exploiting him for your political career. He doesn't even look happy. He needs to be scarce and not be seen everywhere for him to make money as an artist. Do you guys really think that 2Face's, major source of income right now would be, being an artist or going to shows and performing? Or man just wants to enjoy his life and not, stress? I mean, Very Dark Man is talking about scarcity, not being everywhere. Because if we're really going to be honest, we've really been seeing 2Face everywhere with his new found love, and it looks like okay. Very Dark Man is talking about scarcity, but I do not think that that's in the dictionary of 2Face at the moment. But what do you guys think about that? I mean, what do you think? But moving on to what the street has had to say about this whole issue now, boy is saying, "Organa 2Face they follow that girl skirt up and down." Now, this person is trying to say, you know what? It's not Natasha that is dragging 2Face. It is 2Face that is actually following her. But you guys let us know in the chat box if you think that this is, the case, if this is, what exactly is going on. Then we have maybe Fedora saying, from legend to Star Adler. Wow. Just wow. Wow. Would you like to say pun intended? Would you like to say you were just joking? Because really, from legend to Star Adler, you didn't hear it from me. Oh, it was fan reactions. It's what you guys have had to say on the streets of X. And then we have Ada the baby saying, what if it's 2Face that is using now? What can 2Face do to a political career? He is an artist, not a politician. Okay. Now she's saying, Ada the baby is saying, what if it's 2Face that is using that? I mean, she's, a political person. She holds a political office. I mean, and 2Face is an artist, not a politician. So what exactly, can 2Face do to her career? Anyways, and this person said, what if it's 2Face that is using her? But you guys let us know in the chat box if you think that it's 2Face that is using Natasha or it's Natasha that is using 2Face. Let us know in the chat box who you think is using who at this point, guys. And that's all we'll be having on the news this evening. Thank you so much for all that you do for us at Gusto TV Africa. We really appreciate you, and we do not undermine any of your efforts. And I'll see you guys again. Bye.